Hello, friends. Grab your coffee filters and maybe your iron, and let's have fun. I do want to make some Easter egg decorations with the coffee filters. Have you made them before? Okay, so grabbed a bunch of them, and as you can see, is they do have a creases. So I was on a mission to just simply iron all of them out. That's it. It's a super quick process. We do have now nice and straight coffee filters. I would say is for this project, you would need, I would say 10, 12 of those coffee filters. So your goal here is to fold your coffee filter in half and actually cut your own shape of the imaginary egg right there. So I already had that prepped. I outline in it all right on my coffee filters, trace it all out, and obviously cut it. Notice that I am actually doing a bunches, only few filters at the time when I fold it in half. So I do get the as close as accurate template size as possible. Okay, so time to cut all of them. And as I mentioned earlier, you do need at least 10 to 12 of those coffee filters. The more layers for this egg, the better looking. So you will predict on your own. So here we go. I do have it in some, my shape's a little bit of spiky, but that's okay. We can adjust it later. So for this project, you do need to now take those clusters apart and unfold your future to be egg in half and make sure that your creases are nice and reinforced because that's the most important portion now. I do not know if I mentioned earlier, we are going to be creating a honeycomb Easter egg. So, this is what you do to make it the easiest. So, place your folded in half template, coffee filter template of your egg, and then we will just going to do the markings on your paper towel. So we're going to do one at the bottom to keep it all together, one in the middle, and one on the top. That's it. So that will be the areas where we're going to be attaching the pieces together. Okay, so now in order for us to create the honeycomb, we need to create a couple more. So we're going to do one in between, and I'm going to mark them off with the wavy line, and then one in another in between area. That's it. So we literally have five markings. Okay, so let's follow the template we made. So grab your coffee filters and let's have fun. You could use the tacky glue, you could use the Elmer's glue, but I'm just going to go with the hot glue. So now we're going to make on the open coffee filter half the three markings, the one on the bottom, in the middle, and on the top. Okay, so now that's it. We're closing. Now we're going to add additional coffee filter, and then this time we are going to do our markings on the wavy lines. That's it. Then we open the one we just added, and again doing at the top, the bottom, and the top, the middle, and the bottom. That's it. And then the new one, we are only going to do it on the wave. And this is what you do, you alternate. And then when we finish doing that, we're going to start create the honeycomb. Just going to speed up through the a portion of this video. As you can see, is every single time we are adding the new piece, we are gluing it on the top, middle, and the bottom. And then when we are doing the open added piece, we're just doing it on the wavy line. So that's it. Look how easy it goes. You do want to make sure that line them up, but even if you don't, you can always trim it later as it goes. How fun that is. So I so hope that I was clear enough. So now check this one out. We have a honeycomb in making. How stinking awesome is this? Don't you love it? Of course, we just need to zoom through all this to make sure. And it's again, it is a fun process. It takes a little while, but it looks absolutely awesome. You know me, I love some details. I love the vintage feel of all those little pieces. Okay, so now all is done and check all this one up and nice and full. And as I mentioned to you before, you could trim it and that this is exactly what I just did. So that's it. Now let's glue the sides together. That one is actually super easy because you do have to follow the pattern you've created. So if you end up going, you can literally see the last piece you've done, the way you were gluing. So for me, it seems like I have to glue it in the middle, on the top, in the middle, and on the bottom. That's it. and I'm just hot gluing it, holding it together, and look how awesome that is. I know some of you may have seen me making the ornaments. I mean, they do the honeycomb. You could shape in any form, and they are perfect ornaments. I mean, they are perfect freestanding eggs. But today we're going to pretend that we're making a freestanding egg. Again, you do you. All what I'm going to do is just make sure that my top and the bottom is nicely glued in together, because obviously I'm going to sit them still. So I'm going to add a little bit of the greenery, some little bow, and then obviously I'm going to use the sari silk because it is appropriate, at least in my eyes. You know me, I'm doing a no fuss, easy bow, and I'm calling a day. Maybe not really. I did want to bring some of the greenery that I absolutely love. I do not know where I got it, but that just romantic feel of this little green pigs is just gorgeous. But it's again, here is the egg we just made, the honeycomb egg. How awesome. See, I would be displaying it on a stand, on a little riser. You can do it, you can hang it again. It's not a big deal if you do have a tree or even if you do have a branches. So the sky is literally the limit. So you could hang, you can stand, you can display, you can do whatever you want. You can decorate with ribbon. You may not decorate at all. You may actually want to decorate with another coffee filter flowers. Remember, we cut those out of the coffee filter. So now look, the roses I made added some pearls to it. It's all up to you. So I so hope that I inspired you to take anything and stay busy and crafty. Thanks for watching. Bye.